Alright, okay, everything should be up and running, everything should be working as intended, so God forbid this crashes, but let's test it. Hi! What's happening? What's good? This is it, man. This is the big one. The big one, as we say over in this country. It's fucking game time, boys. We need to win this one, and we need to win it comfortably. Let's say hello, everyone. How you doing, Chateau? Nice to see you, man. First in, as always. We love to see it, mate. How you doing? Hope you're well. What's happening, man? Joe, nice to see you as well, mate. Come on, Scotland, I fucking tell you, right, man. We need a victory today. A good old victory royale would do us smashing. Let's be honest, there's a wee poll that you can vote on for the next few minutes or so. I'll keep that up for a moment or so while I let people come in and do what they need to do. But what's happening, everyone else? Snitch, how you doing, Chief? Hope you're well, mate. I'm going to presume that's just fucking bombs. What's happening, mate? How you doing, Chief? How you doing? This is a big one, man. This is the one that we need to win. Kind of said this when we were doing our predictions in the last Celtic game of the seasons, where we were talking about what was going to happen. So far it's played out exactly as I thought. We'd lose heavily to the Germans, get something out of the Swiss. This was the game that was always going to kind of decide what happens in Group A. If Hungary win, they can still theoretically maybe sneak in there as one of the best third place teams, but they would need to win quite convincingly against us. They would need a goal difference kind of similar to us. They need to win by 4 or 5 and hope for the best. Scotland are in a much better position, albeit just a little bit better, with that single point that we managed to get against the Swiss. If we beat the Hungarians tonight, it's game on, right? Okay, it just depends on how many we win by. But if the Germans decide to go off and pop off against the Swiss and win by 3 or 4, and we do something similar to the Hungarians, highly unlikely. But if we do, there's always that little chance that we can sneak into second. It's highly unlikely. I'm going to clarify this right now. But a win is the minimum that we need. Oh, Jesus, it's going to be close. How you doing, Gene? Nice to see you. I hope you're well, and hope you're well. It's been a fucking good evening for it, man. The pitch looks great as well, by the way. Stuttgart's done well with their stadium. The pitch is in mint condition. The fans are in just as loud as the voices they've ever been, man. The Cologne match was fantastic, man. But honestly, it was one of the best atmospheres I think I've seen with all the clips and stuff. But this is the one that kind of matters for us, man. We'll end that poll and see what people are saying, but it's an interesting one for sure, you know what I mean? Oh, it's straight up 100%. That's fucking excellent, boys. That's excellent. They love to see it. I've changed a couple of things with the stream, although just necessarily one screen in general. I'll pull that one up there now. But we've got the Switzerland and Germany game at the bottom, so we can keep a tab on this one as well, because quite honestly, this is going to be quite telling on what can happen. Because again, it's certainly up in the air. We can certainly do damage for it, but here's a little look at the kind of scenario that we're in, little table scenario. It's not exactly great for us. Like I said, we need to win and hope that the Swiss get absolutely decimated if we want to qualify just comfortably as a second place team. However, like I said, a win would do us good, because 4 points is 4 points, and that's usually enough to be one of the best teams. And like it says with these rules here, you don't need to even be the best third place team, just in the top 4, and that would be enough to qualify. And like I said, a win is a win. That's all we need. We need to hope for it, we need to go for it, and we need to pop the fuck off, right? We did okay against the Swiss. We restored a bit of our honour, but we didn't really fucking swing it out the park. We need to do it today. The Hungarians are strong. They have got a good fucking team, right? I don't even need to look at the lineup to tell you. Szoboszlai is going to be in that main position. You've got players like Bola that can run up those wings. Kirkek is a fantastic overlapping runner. He was brilliant against Germany, just very unlucky for the most part. But Varga up front as well is kind of a good target man that they'll try and focus on. I mean, I'll put up the lineups and I can actually give you a little gander, but Scotland's lineup is pretty much as you would expect, obviously with the exception of Tierney being injured, which is a bit of a shame, but like I said, that was kind of being expected. The man's hamstrings made out of cheese, so is his knees, so it's going to be McKenna that starts in the kind of, it makes sense. I think that's probably the more sensible option. I think Hanley starting in the midfield is, well, in the midfield of the centre backs, as you say, in the middle of, is probably the correct term. But Hanley's going to be probably one of the key players today, especially because he's basically going to be just outright marking Varga, and Hendry and McKenna will be kind of holding up the other two. But Ralston and Robertson are the usual two on the kind of on the flanks, with the kind of expected. Obviously, the injuries on the right hand side makes this a wee bit more difficult, but Ralston's going to need to play like a fucking god to get anything out of this, because like I said, Kirkek is one of those players that can run down that side, and Ralston isn't known for pace. So that's going to be a slight issue. However, the midfield three I'm more than happy with. Gilmour, McGregor and McTominay, they were fantastic against the Swiss. It allowed McGregor to kind of have those open lanes to play those quick dribble passes. Gilmour kind of held up the rest of the team brilliantly, and beautiful touches to kind of hold up the space. McTominay was basically the reason that we kind of got anything out of the Swiss game to begin with, because he was fantastic, simple and pure. Then obviously Adams and McGinn, going to be a little bit more problematic, but it's same thing, we'll love to see it, mate. How are you on this fine day? Fantastic, mate. It will be that way until we concede inevitably 15 minutes into the game, but the fucking Scottish boys have turned up in, well, I mean, they're talking armies in full voice. The Hungarians have too, by the way. It's a perfect, like, split down the middle, basically. I fucking love this, man. It's going to be good. But Hungary's lineup, theirs is as follows. Like I said, obviously Gokasi starting between the sticks, that's as you would expect. Obviously Dardai, Albin and Botka are the main kind of three back, and it's again, they're playing basically the exact same way we do, so this is a perfect matchup. It's going to be who wants it more today, and like I said, Bola and Kirkes, they're the two players to watch because their overlapping runs are very strong. Styles and Schaefer in the midfield. I think Styles didn't play in the other two games, so he's a new face. But the rest of the team is basically the same. Szoboszlai, Salai and Varga will be the kind of main three attacking force. Hungary are singing their national anthem right now, and then it's our turn, and then we go, boys, it's nearly time. Oh fuck, the nerves start to kick in now, but I have faith. I have a little bit of faith, not too much faith, but enough faith to hope that it's enough for us to get the win. Honestly, I would love to see us do it, and like I said, the stats are kind of even odds, you know. We're not exactly unfavoured. Hungary are kind of just slightly the better option here if you're a betting man anyway. But if you're a man of faith and anything else, you'd probably say the Scots. Neutrally, if you'd want the Scots to do it, right? Because I mean, we've been fucking fantastic. Over 13,000 Scottish people right now are in Germany, just vibing on the off chance that we manage to qualify out of this. We can still do it, but it's going to be fucking close, and I'm really hoping we manage to do something here, man. It'd be so good. Happy birthday when it comes, indeed. It's my sister's birthday today, ironically enough, so happy birthday to her as well if she ever decides to watch this VOD. Oh, it's Edward. How you doing, man? Oh, it's a different account, is that what it is? Well, let's hope that your birthday kind of comes on the territory of us having a good victory, but I'm going to hit this up because we know what time it is, boys. I'm not even going to sing this time, I'm just going to let it do its thing because you need to hear the atmosphere. But, oh, it's going to be fucking good, man. Oh, and thank you for the sub, that's very kind of you. Right before the game starts as well, very cool. I think I need to refresh this thing for it to actually pop up and count. There we go, 1270, Fanta. Come on, boys. Right, we fucking go. I'm sorry if that just ruptured anyone's eardrums, but I'm hyped for this one. I'm not expecting many people to come in for this, about 20 at max, but no matter what, man, we're going, we're here for it. Yes. Look at the smiles, even on the officials' faces, they can't help but smile at us, man, they're fucking goated. It's good. Well, with me, Kaz, I'm hyping. I'm not really the strongest singer when it comes to these things. I just kind of let it play out because, I mean, listen to it, man, it's fucking beautiful. I don't need to sing, especially when the boys are doing a good enough job. Oh, dude, this is going to be fucking tense, man. Oh, Robertson, the fucking scream down the line, right, boys, we're winning this game 16 fucking 0. It's game on. Well, a few moments for kick-off, I'll turn the volume down just so I don't get copyright strike the fuck out of, but nonetheless, we're good. This is going to be an interesting one. Germany, like I said, can sway things in our favour if we manage to get a good start, and probably if we manage to get like a 2-3-0 result. There's always a chance that the Germans decimate the Swiss, but like I said, Germany won't probably play as hard. I haven't seen their lineups, but I imagine their team would probably be a little bit weaker in terms of rotation, just to give the Swiss a little bit of a break. You got a bet on for McGinn or Robertson to score. I fucking hope it comes through for you, Chief, at the very least. Oh my goodness gracious, it's nearly time, gentlemen. It's nearly time. I'm so happy that this is happening, but I'm going to be depressed in 5 minutes, I can tell. It's going to be good. Totally right, I'll do my best, mate. I'll do my best to give you the best coverage I can then, Jim, my man. We appreciate that skill, mate. We appreciate it. Right back at you, man. We'll see you in the World Cup next time out, I guarantee you that. Get fucking into them is damn right. We're a few minutes delayed on this one, about a minute or so. It's the best quality one I could find. I was prioritising quality over, you know, time at the very least. But nonetheless, we move. Like I said, this is an interesting one. We've got a lot of people watching this. I think there's more people actually watching the Scotland-Hungary game than there are the Germany and Swiss, just because this one has a bit more stakes at it. But Hungary are favoured just slightly, like I said, on the odds that you can see. They are just a little bit better than us. But Scotland are notoriously good at getting results when they don't really need to get them. This is the time where we do. So this is where it gets a bit interesting. If we come out and play hard, the players like McGinn, they're going to be crucial. Gilmore, crucial. Ralston, definitely crucial. If he has a bad game, Kakeku's going to just run straight fucking through him. It's going to be like watching a massacre down that left-hand side. But if we play hard, we play fucking hard. We go, we give them hell, and we hope for the goddamn best. No matter what happens, I'm proud of the boys, because at least they hung in there and gave it a fucking fight. But we do not capitulate now. If we fuck it in this moment, I'm going to be very, very disappointed in them. It's the nicest thing I can say, you know what I mean? But on the off chance that we ball out, I'm here for it. So, yes. We'll give the other ones a refresh and stuff as well, because the other games might have kicked off already. I'm not too sure, but the Germany one hasn't, so that's fine. It probably means this one hasn't either. Man, this is where stress actually starts to come in a wee bit. Just because Hungary, they're a capable side, man. They know how to do the job. We'll give us a wee refresh because we're just about kicked off on my screen, or we're literally just about to anyway, but oh my fucking goodness gracious. There's the stats up for you as well, boys, so you can get a little view of it. On Scotland is exactly the attitude we need, Robbie, because we've just, well, I mean, I need to wait for the fucking Germany one to refresh and then I can actually focus on this, but we have kicked off. Hungary have got the ball rolling, I should say. I'm staring right at the Germany flag as I say that. There we go. That one's up and running too. We'll just wait for that to like pop up. There we go. So we got Germany and Switzerland down below. We can keep a tab on that one as this game drags on, so if anything happens in that one, tell me, because I can't see either of these screens. But this is going to be fucking good. We play hard, we go hard, hope for the best, man. Well, I mean, there was a bit of a delay kick-off, but we got the ball rolling the second time, so we can go and hope for the best on the second front. Hungary get the ball, and they're going to swing it high, looking for those kind of in-behind options straight out the gate. Obviously, he's not going to win that one. It's going to be bobbled down. No early foul, but there's some calls for the Scotland fans, just because, why not, for the vibe, right? We love to see it. Well, Hendry's going to move it across to Hanley. It's going to be a big game for the boys at the back today, especially when we're missing Tierney, because obviously, you know, it's Tierney, it's a big miss for anyone. How you doing, Alan, mate? Nice to see you, hope you're well. Sandwich as well, just realised you were in there, mate. Always snatch defeat from draws a certain victory, exactly. That's the thing about it, we could be fucking 3-0 up, there's always a chance we still find a way to fail, so we just keep it just calm and composed, do what we need to do. Hungary do have history, obviously they're an incredible team, their history in the 50s and 60s specifically. They've had a bit of kind of mixed bag, I would say, in the Euros, especially with the expectations. Everyone kind of had them down as a dark horse like Turkey, but you know, just like the Turkish, they kind of haven't really done necessarily all that much. I mean, probably worse than the Turkish if anything, because they haven't picked up a point, although admittedly the Hungarians were a bit unlucky against the Swiss, and definitely a wee bit unlucky against the Germans too. So we have to be cautious, because they will play hard. Like I said, they've got players all across that list, especially the ones in midfield. Styles is the new one, so hopefully we can kind of keep a tab on him. The fella for Barnsley, I believe, they were talking about it before the match. But Schaefer's definitely one to watch too. That's a great ball forward, and we can do something with it. Rolled across, right hand side is open, but instead we decide to just go straight through them. Good body play for him again, brilliant stuff, and eventually the foul's bought. Decent. Scotland may be shit dinky, but we know that. That's why we're here for the vibes, right? There's a solid chance we lose this game 4 or 5-0, but we're here for it just on the off chance that Steve Clark pulls out a masterclass. Might not happen, who cares if it doesn't. I'm just here for the vibe, man. But I want to see us at least give it a solid goal, you know what I mean? There's a decent ball into the box, half chance kind of bobbling around, and they've just pulled it back for a foul on the Hungarians. I think it was Botka that was brought down in the end there, I'm not too sure, but nonetheless. Hey, his name is back, how you doing, Mental? Don't know. I mean, what do you think of prediction-wise? Because for me, I think this is probably going to be like a 2-1 type scoreline for either side. It's going to be those very fine margins that determine this game, especially if both teams play as good as they know they can play. Hungary have a very good system when everything works out. I think, is it Rossi that's their manager? It's done brilliantly in qualification. It's the exact same story as the Scots. It's just really the friendlies and stuff beforehand that have kind of let them down. They've came into the Euros on a bit of a kind of small slope, and it's kind of hit them. So let's hope they lose. Fuck off, Dinky. Fuck off. We win. We go hard. Scotland will win, right? We have faith, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. If we lose, fuck it, we ball, right? It's just how it goes. But for the meantime, I'm happy to hang in there and hope. That's a decent ball forward and we can do something with it. There's bodies just getting bundled all over, but I think there's a foul that's pulled back for a Scotsman. That, I think it was Adams that was caught up. We've just played the advantage, fair enough. That's not bad either. There's good noise in Stuttgart. Fans on both sides are making as much noise as they can, man. There's like a pure roar any time either team gets on the ball, which is quite good. The Swiss are up for it and they're pressing Germany. Well, that's not good news for us. We move. Right, like I said, it's not really about what happens in the other game. That doesn't necessarily matter. It matters what we do in this game. McTominay has it in the midfield. That's a good pass across. It buys some space for Robertson, although admittedly not too much, so he has to play it back in centrally. Switch the cross, Hendry. Good ball out towards that right hand side. Good shimmy actually as well from Ralston. Does well to hold it up. McGinn's done well there as well. Decent. I don't mind that at all. Just kind of playing around the Hungarians rather than through them. Make them work towards us rather than stepping out and causing problems that we don't necessarily need to cause ourselves. Decent. Here's McGregor. Good 1-2. Plays it back across his man. We got the ball just about on the halfway line. Hungary playing with a bit of a deeper line than you would expect in the early stages of this game, but it's probably just to soak up that initial pressure that the Scots will have. It's a good ball forward, but cleared quite comfortably away, I think, from Botka in the end. No real problems. Will there be a will there be a bottom Moz balls? Probably about 5 of them. All I'm saying is if there's any time for Scotland to actually put in a performance of the gods, it would probably be this type of game. I hope that we do, man. It'd be fucking excellent, but there's always that chance, you know what I mean? Hungary are a top class side. It was a very tough group when it was drawn out, but 4 points was always kind of the goal. Beating the Germans on their home territory is kind of impossible at times. Hungary are a solid side that, like I said, they can it's probably going to be their counter-attacking that's going to cost us. And the Swiss, you know, I honestly thought they were going to be a little bit more comfortable. I thought we were going to, you know, play a little bit better against the Swiss than we did, but at the same time it's because the Swiss kind of played down to our level and we took advantage of that, which was good for us. We showed some fight. But we need to play better than Hungary in this game. Like, we can't be equal with them. We have to outplay them. Like, show that we have a reason to be here. Because not many teams will fear us at the current point in time. You know, a 5-1 defeat and a 1-1 draw. Sure, it's not bad for a team that's, you know, Scotland size, but it's a foul there for Scotland. Tominey's been brought down. But there's a good number of faces on that pitch that can do some damage tonight. Like I said, man, it's all about how we kind of perceive the game and press. McTominay's, that was a bit of a hard hit, to be honest. It will be kind of swung in, hopefully. Botka's been involved in a lot in the opening 6 or 7 minutes of this. This will tell you when Hungary's got 4 wins, Scotland 3 and 2 draws in between us. Right, it's time to balance it out, right? God, even the odds, please. How you doing, kid? Nice to see you, my man. Hope you're well, chief. That's a good bounce for McGregor. He opts to go backwards though, which is a bit of an interesting one, although it just means we'll reset the shape. Good switch between. Ralston's got a good touch on him there. Can swing it in and he's going to go for it. Headed up and across. It's a good clearance away, man. I think Orban, if he didn't get that header away, that was falling for Shea. And now Hungary break forward as well, and they're on a counter attack. It's very end to end. good bodies around for Scotland, kind of forces the issue, but it's switched across, and here come Hungary down that right hand side. Have a crack from range, it's spilled up by Gunn. And both teams have had big chances inside about 2 minutes, or about, not 2 minutes I should say, about 20 seconds from each other. That could have fallen for either side there. Good defence from Auburn on one side, and then they kind of sweep up the field. It's a good save for Angus Gunn. He does better this time using both his wrists. Doesn't try and limp wrist it away, just kind of forces it up and away. That's what we need to see more for the fella. It's a good ball up and a good touch for Shea as well. Good stuff for everyone all round here. Good fucking football all round from both sides. Ball played in, nice touch. McGinn sidesteps his man. There's a run on for, well, a few runs on, but he decides to go back into central. Scotland reset their shape a little bit and we can kind of calm it down, but interesting from us. Very interesting from us. Decent ball across here if we can make something with it. There's a cut in if he wants to take it, and that's exactly what he does. Shea's got a good touch on him as well. He's kind of showing a bit more energy and angst about him in the kind of early stages of this. If we see that over the whole 90, we could be onto something. Chance from the edge of the area, played inside. It's going to be touched out by McTominay just about there. Good 1-2 football. Gilmore just plays it safe. McGregor switches it across. And we're happy just to play across the back line until Hungary step out and we can open up some lanes. Gilmore has it, played across for McKenna. Back in towards McGregor, just about picks the right pass there. There's some openings, but Hendry's not willing to take the risk pass for now. Plays it back towards his former teammate. That's a good little break attempt from Gilmore, but it bounces back to McGregor, switched out towards Ralston. Hendry asking for movement from McGinnon. I think he has a right to ask there. It's a little pop back and there's going to be a bit of a chase on. A little bit uncomfortable from us there, but it's not the worst. Maybe like a beautiful Sunday. If we win the game, fair enough, mate. That's a pretty fair prediction, to be honest with you. I mean, it would be brilliant if that was the scoreline, but I think Germany will have a bit of a tough time trying to get something out of the Swiss, especially if they play just to kind of guarantee, because the Swiss will know a draw is enough for them, so I think as the game progresses they'll kind of tighten up their shit. But like I said, it's not really about what they do, it's about what we do. Here's Hendry. Rolled across for McGregor, there's good options there. He opts to roll it back towards his captain. McKenna switches it back. Hendry has it, goes for the inside pass. It was the right idea, but Hungary are more than comfortable with it. Orban just lays it back to Gokasi and he'll just try and pip it. That's a bit of a loose header for Gilmore, and Hungary have the ball in the loose midfield. But like us, they're more than happy to just play around the back and force us to kind of stretch. Like I said, we're very even in terms of shape and how we play. So it's about who presses the better kind of football, and that's a good press from us, and we've won the ball high up. We've been bundled over there, and apparently there's a foul for Hungary. I'm a bit confused by that one, I'll be honest. Did he catch him late or something? I guess, but I wouldn't really call it a foul. Fair enough, the Hungarians have it, just inside their own half. Hendry just kind of saying, hey man, I used my body. It was a pretty fair challenge. McGregor's temporarily off the pitch, which is not good for us. We're down to 10. What I find funny is that despite the fact that Germany are hosting the tournament, apparently according to the Euros, Switzerland are the home team. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Absolutely perfect sense. Throw back across here. There could be a run on for Hungary, and they'd actually try that quick pass. Guns out to claim it quickly. That's a bit better for the big man. Some good movement from him. So far, not so bad. Gilmour. Back across for Hanley. Could just put that out to either side. He's just kind of waiting to see where Varga kind of steps out towards him. There's Hendry. Back to the Norwich Simon. That's a swing forward, and there could be a break on if there's a chase down, but no one from a Scottish kind of perspective is making that inside dart and run, which is more than fair enough. It wasn't the best ball. Clock doesn't look too happy about it. But both sides not really trying to assert authority, they're more or less testing the waters each other, and that's okay for now. Don't necessarily mind that too much. It's a good kind of block from McGregor, but it's always going to be a Hungarian throat. I love how you can just see Scotland flags just plastered all the way around the edge, man. It's fantastic. And there's Dardai, he's looking for options here down the left hand side. There's Kacheki if he wants to make the run, and there's an overlap actually straight down that side. I think he was trying to actually find Salida. It was a good overlapping attempt. You can see what Hungary were trying to do, get the ball down and swing it in as fast as they could there, but just a bit of a stretched pass, I would say. Andrew has it from a throw in. We can maybe do something with it, that would be fantastic, but we need to try and play out of our own half a wee bit here, because Hungary are starting to slowly push bodies up. Like I said, the first 20 minutes, it's always just going to be a battle of, you know, testing waters, and that's about the extent of it. So, you know, for now, not so bad. That's a good takedown for Shea. Although apparently they're trying to claim something. Is that a handball, I'm guessing? Fair enough, it's a handball. That's a bit gay. Nonetheless, we move. Fair enough, Kate. I love that. So 6-0 Germany is a bit strong. I mean, it would be fabulous if it happened, but I highly doubt that, to be honest with you. It's going to be an in-swinger for Hungary here. It looked like they wanted to play it short there. There's a couple of bodies kind of plastered all over the joint. It's just going to be claimed by Angus. Very comfortable. There we go. Oh, Germany are 1-0 up. Well, there we go. That's a decent start for us then. If Germany are 1-0 up, that's fabulous. We'd love to see it. Is there a check or something going on? Because I don't know if it's updated on the Google Sheet thing, but if it hasn't, then who knows? Everyone's saying 1-0 Germany, so that's okay for us. That's a good starting gun kind of thing. 15 minutes into the game, an early goal for the Germans isn't bad for us at all. But we need a goal for ourselves to make anything kind of count. Actually, it's Kid. What the fuck, man? I always just presumed it was Caden. That's a good roll through. Here's Gilmore. Not the greatest touch for Ralston, but he kind of settles it down, should gather it back. Hendry's got it, looks to shimmy it forward. Bit more urgency about us would be fantastic right about now. Played across from McGregor, switched into space. Robertson, good touch. Come on, Germany, I thought, never say that. Ref is having a look. Ah, that makes sense. So probably just checking to make sure everything's good. Hanley. Played in, good pass back from McTominay there. He was under some pressure for Szoboszlai there. Schaefer's kind of stepped up into space as well. No goal. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, they just said, it just came up on the thing there, 1-0. That's Irish Gaelic spelling, that makes way more sense. I know. Support the team, boys. That's kind of the whole point why we're here, isn't it? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done. That's a bit of a loose touch for Gokasi. There's some pressure there. He's going to be forced to clear that one out. Should be won back by a Scotland shot. They'll try to claim foul, and of course it fucking is. Unless they're giving it the other way. Yeah, thank you. The referee for once actually got it right. He kind of went to play advantage and then realised, nah, actually, we're good. So we try and send a ball forward in response, but Hungary in turn just clear it away the exact same way we did. Like I said, it's just a carbon copy here. Well, there you go. The more you know. It's played back to Gunn. It's the right pass, I guess, but we're under some pressure here, and McGregor doesn't get the greatest touch off, but it's just going to bounce out. Scotland goal kick. That's fine. you're Scottish through and through, but you do not want us to win. Can you explain that? Because I know there's like some people that are like Anglo-Scot and they kind of have that, like, is that why? Or because I'm generally confused. Why wouldn't you want your national team to win? Like that would be brilliant for us to make history, right? I feel like we deserve the chance. That should be a yellow card, and it is a yellow card straight out and straight away. I was going to say it's not a red or anything because McGinn kind of stood into it, kind of stood his ground. It was the right idea. I think it's Styles has gone into the book for that one. Just ball gets away from him, sticks his leg out, little rash, but the studs ain't up or anything, so there you go. Ah, well there you go, up in the corner now, just seen it there. Goal disallowed, fair enough. I don't support England, that's it. Right, okay, thank fuck, thank you, right, you're good then. You're more than fine. As long as you're not an England supporter, we're good. Everything's dandy in life. Not really sure what to make out of the opening 20 minutes. It's not as if either side have tried to throw chances, and it's not as if much has stuck. Guns had to make kind of a half save, and we had the kind of deflected clearance off the Orban that could have fell for Adams, but besides that, just very side to side sort of stuff. Oh, absolutely. It's the best part about Celtic being a kind of global fan base. That's good for Shea. Decent touch attempted, but tell you what, brilliant work for Schaefer to kind of clam that one down, just kind of forces it back into the Hungarian possession. And there's that long ball forward, and it could have got through. Well taken by Hendry. That could have been fucking bad. That could have been really bad. Well, they must have disallowed the goal then. That's unlucky for the Germans, but like I said, we don't really care about what's happening in that one as much. Shit, though. What was it disallowed for? Can anyone tell me that much if you're watching the game, anyone? You don't like the manager? Well, I get that. I suppose it's kind of how England look at Southgate. Like, you've got a good squad of players, maybe not the right tactical approach, but that's good for Gilmore actually. Really decent for him. His hold-up style's quite well there. Forced back into open space. We're looking for that ball in potentially. Hendry's seen the overlap and run from, I think it was McGinn at the back stick there, but Robertson's just loitering in case. Hendry. Ralston. Through the legs. Nice. There we go. That's some football. There's a whole ass shot pull there. The referee says no, that's good, man, and the ball in isn't exactly that much greater. Was a handball. Oh, there you go. That's unlucky then. The Swiss will count their stars a little bit, that one. Whatever it was pulled back for, I'm sure it was for a valid enough reason. If there's more than two debatable reasons, then it's probably valid that it was disallowed. If anything, that will just piss the Germans off, hopefully, and they'll be like, right, fuck that, man, we need to actually step on the gas a wee bit. So far, not so bad. Like I said, we're not playing horrible, but we're not making chances. I would like us to start attacking a bit more and actually try and fire up, even just half chances. Like just testing incase, because that would be the best case scenario for us. Hungary are kind of forcing themselves into a bit of a corner there. That's a good bounce, and tell you what, it's good for him again. He's been brought down. That should be a foul as well, and we have a set-up chance to do something then. That shell basically spot on. That was good work for him again, man. Did well, forces the foul. I just realised, has that music been that loud the entire time? My fucking bad, gentlemen. I did not realise the music was still on. I'll put it down a little bit quieter so it's not as irritating for anyone. Oh, you do get good Rangers fans, man. That's a bit unfair to say. We do have Gaz. I'm not sure if he's in the chat right now or not, but if he is, then hello Gaz. He's one of the good ones. Scotland seem to be a bit more comfortable than Hungary in terms of possession-based football. We're playing a bit better than them, but not by much. Hungary, I think they're more than happy to just take the chances when they come. Like I said, counter-attacking football, it's kind of a thing. This is the thing about 2-5 at the back kind of matchups. It's more about who defends better rather than who attacks. So kind of pop away from Hungary. They're not taking any chances with that one. Scotland throw. Robertson has it. Straight into play immediately. McGregor. And Robertson cuts it back to McKenna. Hanley's definitely the pivot defender. Could be even better than him. I just turned it down even more to make damn well sure. So, fabulous. You're a good Rangers fan. I believe that, Dinky. You just crack the occasional joke. That's more than fine. But Gaz has been in for a long time, man. He's suffered for us for, I think, 2 seasons straight at this point. That's good for Shea. Body's all over the joint, but we still sort of did well enough to get out with it. Shea gets kind of brought down again, although Hungary... The referee doesn't seem to like giving us fouls that much. There was kind of shot pulls all across the joint there, but Hungary get away with it. They're going to play it across to their back line. Here's their die, looking for the kind of quick ball out, headed up and away by Gilmore. Not the greatest header, so Robertson in turn just kind of throws it up as far as he can. There's a head on actually, and Shea's on the chase. Kind of gets laid off of it comfortably by Willie Orban though. There we go. How you doing, Harry, mate? Nice to see you, my man. I'm on the Scotland, we love to see it. I love how you're repping for 2 countries. I mean, technically I do that too. If Scotland don't qualify and Ireland qualify 900 times out of like 900, it will be Ireland I support. Because I do have it in my bloodline, so kind of makes sense. If I was like a professional footballer, I would have eligibility to play for Ireland. However, I'd play for Scotland just because, you know, I'm from here. Born and raised and all that good jazz. It's fair to say we're playing the nicer football to begin with. You know, the possession-based football's nice, but we actually need to start kind of firing chances in, because again, it's not about how well you do with the ball, it's what you do with it. Hungary, even though they've only had about 25% of the ball up to this point, they're trying to force the issue whenever they do have it. So that's like the big difference between the two sides. Like Scotland are playing the more composed and calm approach. Meanwhile, Hungary are more than content to just play the counter-attacking system that they've kind of relied on throughout their qualifying campaign. They've gone back to basics, so to speak. So it's just, again, it's about who can take advantage of that. And so far, we're doing an alright job forcing the issue. Hendry's done fantastic there. But again, every time Hungary fall over, it's a foul. They're doing the exact same shit except worse and getting away with it every time. Hendry wins that ball. Bundles his man over after the touch. But he's got his shot on. Both of them are grabbing each other's shots, but because Hungary... Yeah, they fall over first, so it's going to be a foul. Whatever, fair enough, man. The referee's starting to piss me off a wee bit, because that's a few times now. Good press and good steal for Ralston. Ball into space. McGregor's on the chase down. Good hold-up play. Should have just played that into space and instead just goes back. Lads, respectfully, you had a fucking chance to break. Start taking them. Because if we go for fucking 50 minutes without a shot on target again, it's going to be a bit frustrating. Hendry, good ball out. Ralston's going to need a good first touch here. It's a decent one. The ball in isn't exactly the best, but well taken by Shea. Switched high and wide, and there's a collision there, and there's going to be another yellow card coming out. Hungary finally get booked again, and they're getting away with a lot of stuff, but that time they don't. Orban's in the book this one. Switzerland are 1-0 up. Give the Swiss credit where it's due, man, if they are fucking fair dues to them. Orban's in the book, so their best defenders is kind of on, you know, red watch, so to speak. So maybe we start going a bit more central from this point. Gilmore's going to tee up the set-in chance. Hopefully this set piece is somewhat respectable. We can maybe do something with it, that'd be fantastic. Swung in by Gilmore, it's not going to find anyone in particular. Bobbles down, might be a half chance on the rebound though. It's going to depend on McGinn's touch. It's a great layoff, McGregor's there. It's a snapshot cross that gets deflected, I think, from Botka's clearance. Scotland do their best to keep the pressure on. Swung back into space, good taking touch actually as well, by the way. Scotland are more than happy to kind of go. Could be offside though, we'll probably another check in that one. Fabulous. Oh wait, Hungary are on the break though, fuck off, stay away. Breaking down that left hand side, that's going to be an interesting one. Ball's taking a massive bounce and Hungary will have a corner. I think Ralston took one to the fucking skull there, or maybe to the abdomen, I'm not too sure. Well, at least you know VAR's working. Especially if it's in the other game. Can see us going tits up. Potentially, Shell, but the way that I look at it is so far so good. We've limited Hungary's chances. Possessionally, we've been fantastic. There's not been too much I can say we've done wrong, minus the offensive kind of effort. Orban's kind of marking up McGinn, and if he keeps doing that, he's already on a yellow. They've gone for the outswinging kind of approach though. It's played back in. Should be awkward for whoever gets to it first. They're playing an advantage. Good steal. Fantastic steal. And there's a break on now. Maybe we can do something with it. Fantastic run still going. Play that pass. Decides to hold it up instead. That's decent for Shea. Fantastic work for him, man. And eventually they pulled it back for a fucking... again, another player that's down. We had a massive chance to do something there. Oh, it is 1-0 Switzerland, almost 2-0. Oh, fuck's sake, well, there you go, boys. The job's in our hands now. Like I said, Germany were always probably going to rest some players on the off chance that, they knew they were qualified. Why the fuck would they feel the strongest team when they could just rest a few extra for a couple of days and have a much easier time of things? A win could do us anyway, exactly that. I mean, the scenarios haven't played bad for us over the last few days because, in Belgium's group, every team's on 3 points, so if there's 2 victories on that group, 3 points apiece. They don't, have 4 points like we do if we win this game, obviously. So, there's obviously scenarios, like I said, even in the Poland, what is it, Poland, Austria, France and Netherlands? I'm pretty sure Poland and Austria have to play France and the Netherlands in their final game, so if they lose those two, we can still technically squeeze in on merit in that sense as well. That should be a foul for us, surely, right? But have they given it Hungary's way? Henry's the one that's gone down. Like, he's in pain. Something fucking happened there. Did he get studied? We can't be down another fucking defender. What happened there? I think he got stood on. He did get stood on. It's showing Switzerland's goal here. How did they approach this one? Oh, it was a lovely finish, to be fair, actually. Fair enough. Can't really argue with it, man. Cannot really argue with it. Hungary are going to swing it forward. Let's see where this one goes. Falls actually for a Hungarian body. I'm surprised no one in navy blue is out to try and stop that one, but it's played out towards that left hand side. Here's Bola with the ball into the space. It's just about cleared away. Shea does well to get the touch, but it's just kind of bouncing around, and Hungary are getting the favour of a lot of bounces, and again they fall over. It's a fucking... That's referees starting to rip the cunt a bit, man. They're doing the exact same thing to us. Nothing. They fall over from nothing. Foul instantly every time. Bit of fucking strength about your style, son. Like, Jesus Christ. And Hungary have a set piece chance in a really good fucking area now, which isn't ideal for us, but maybe we can stay that off. That'd be ideal. Oh, there's multiple scenarios where we can still comfortably go through as a top 4 third seed, but like I said, that depends on the fact that we win this, right? Like, we can't be thinking ahead. This is the kind of game we have to focus up on. Szoboszlai's kind of very well known for free kicks as well, at least set pieces, so he can do something here. They've got styles, and I think, is that Bola kind of marking in front of the wall? Maybe Schaefer, actually, I'm not too sure, but it's going to be Szoboszlai set up for the set piece. It'll be interesting to see where this one goes. It's over the wall, takes a massive bounce. Corner kick, fair enough. The referee is very fucking whistle happy in this one. I don't mind it, but it has to be for both teams, you know. It can't just be fucking one side getting the benefit of most of the calls. It's a little bit rude. Gunn kind of spreading himself just inside his 6-yard box, swung in by Hungary, bopped up, oh, it's just about cleared away by Gunn. Gilmore doesn't win the header, so Hungary can win the head on, but oh, it's just kind of pop-up football. Scotland eventually say fuck this and just swing it as far forward as they can. So far not so bad, but we're not doing exactly what we need to do. It's a bit of an unfortunate approach so far. We haven't really done a lot in the game. The attack in front, it's been our issue. Like, holding up the ball, playing good football, that's fantastic and everything, but you have to make your chances count. And so far we haven't even made a chance to even count on, so we need to start thinking about trying to force the issue. This is where Lyndon Dykes would have came in hefty use, man. He would have been perfect for a type of game like this, but we can't really dwell on that. Considering the fact we're injury stricken as fuck, we're putting up a good damn fight so far. Hungary have the ball here though, and forward they come. Ball into space. Hendry's not taking the risk to go for that, and they maybe should have, because they have it on the edge of the area. Cross in, deflected away by McTominay, played back out into space. You have to get out to that. Ralston does enough to kind of put the cross out of place, and it should bounce away for us. Well, I think it's a Hungarian throwing at us. Yep, not so bad, but not so good. Yeah, that was the right approach for McTominay. Just gets himself back into space. 33 minutes gone in this game, meaning just over a third of the game has been played, and as it stands, well, we do finish third in the group, but it's not going to be enough for us to qualify for anything really. I think Hungary are a wee bit more hungry, pardon the pun, to try and get forward here, and forward they do. Rome, Schaefer, De Boer played back into space. They're looking for getting in, swinging options, but in the end they have to go back to Orban. Good step in for their skipper, and it's taking an awkward bounce. That's a shot for Hungary, but it's not really going to be on target. It's just more of a test from Shaloi, and it's better from them. But yeah, this is feeling a lot like the Germany game in the sense that we're getting into the areas and then just panicking and passing back every time, which is just not what we need to be doing in this scenario. There have been at least 2 instances in this half so far where we've got the break of the ball and then we stop, turn, go back. Like, it doesn't make sense. You need to have a goal to defend, man. Like, go for it and work for there. Like I said, we're not playing bad, we're playing pretty good football. We're playing fantastic football for the most part. That's going to probably be a foul for them, right? Yeah, Ralston's not too happy with it, and honestly I agree, because again, they're doing the exact same things. It just seems it's one set of rules for one team than out. That exact same foul happened on again about 15 seconds prior, but we move. It is what it is. Good press for us. Could have worked out. Good pit pocket though for Hanley. Gilmore doing his best to put some pressure on, but his physicality is not really going to be a good match up against Schaefer there. It's played out in the end, back towards our bat. Styles out towards Kirshek. That's a decent touch as well. Hi, how you doing, Virtual mate? Nice to see you, my man. Hope everyone's well with you, Chief. Hope everyone's well with you. How you thinking of the game so far? You watching it, man? You getting it a gander? It's a good bop up. Oh fuck, here actually comes a chance for Hungary. Good tackle again. Hendry has been very good at pickpocketing those kind of last intercepted passes, man. He's done a solid shift. Best centre back out the lot so far. We have the right approach. We've forced Hungary to spill that one out, but the flick up is won by Hungary, and I think it was going to be pulled back for offside anyway. It looked like it was offside when the ball was played. That is offside. There we go then. Hope everything's good with you anyway, brother. Hope everything's fine. I'd imagine with additional time there'll be about 10 minutes left, so maybe a chance for us to get something before the half. If we grab one right on the end of it, it would be fantastic, but we just have to be a wee bit. I don't necessarily disagree with that. We were just talking about that about 5 or 10 minutes ago, Virtual. Like, we're getting the ball in the right area and then we're turning back and we're just not really taking advantage of the pressure that we're mounting, which isn't, you know, bad if you're playing for a point, right? If you're like Switzerland against Germany, for instance, this type of approach would be fine, but we need the whole 3 points, which means you need to make chances, and if you're not making chances, you're not going to make goals, and it's only just going to let Hungary grow in confidence that they can go forward in the second half. And Hungary do have a very good offence that have physical bodies at the back that can cause us problems on set pieces, especially when we're down a few of them. That's a bit of a loose pass, but Ralston's done well. Gathers it. It's a bit of a loose touch for Hendry as well. There's just a few of those in succession now. We've done well with that one though. Gilmore cuts it back to McGregor. Good switch across. We can run with this. A little bit better from the midfield there, actually. Looking to get forward this time. Robertson has it on the left. Back towards McGregor. Switched for Hendry, although he's pretty much camped inside Scotland, Hungary's half, I should say. Scotland are going for this. It's a good 1-2 here. Ralston can take a good touch. How's the in-swinger? It's not a bad cross. It could be awkward. McGinn gets it down. Bounces around a little bit. No one's really trying to force the shot. Still awkward. Cleared away, I think, in the end by Botka. Hit it up and away. That could have been a little bit better for us there, but it just doesn't work out. McGinn has it on that side again, though. And there's a kind of half cross, half shot in towards the kind of keeper's hands there, easily claimed by the Leipzig goalkeeper. It's a bit of a shit one, to be honest, for McGinn. But a little bit of sustained pressure isn't so bad. The current result for Switzerland just shows we weren't switched on properly. But it also shows that we were pretty good against a decent Swiss side. Because technically they're going to win the group, and it means the only team that they haven't fucked it up against was the team that won the group, which is kind of ironic considering the fact we did this exact same thing in the last Euros, where we lost the first game to a team that, you know, it's a toss-up depending on how you play, right? But obviously Germany were favourites in this one, so we fucked the first game, get a good point in the second game, a well-earned deserved point, and then the third game's just a shootout, because obviously in the last Euros it was Croatia, right, and we lost 3-1, we had a very good go of it, but just didn't work out on the day. Klopp's going to keep that in mind as the second half kind of ticks on, because it's working out very similar. They're going to try and claim that's a foul. They're going to give it as a foul. That's a bit stupid, and Shea looks a bit pissed off, and honestly I would be, because there is no way a big man's going to go to ground like that unless he was actually hit. Let's see what happened. He doesn't get touched. He literally does not get touched. He just goes down, the diving fat prick. Okay, I don't like the Hungarians anymore. What do you mean? How's that a foul? Look, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the referees are letting any shot pull on us. Like, nah, nothing there. But they can fucking fall over. It's a foul every time. The referees are doing the most here. They have a really good fucking set piece chance just outside our box. And if they hit a belter, then we're under pressure, man. That is fucking piss poor. Going to be an in-swinging chance for them. Do not fuck it, boys, I swear to God. Szoboszlai goes for the cross! It's come off the bar! Orban's hit the bar. That could have been fucking bad for us, oh my God. And they nearly got a goal at a foul that wasn't a foul. Fantastic, man. I think they would have been offside. In fact, about 3 of them were offside. It depends. If yeah, actually, the one at the back might not have been. Orban might have just been on. It would have been a toss-up, but it comes off the ball and we survive one. Fuck. How you doing, Jojo? So predictions for the match. I mean, I said 2-1. That was kind of what I'm going with. It's 2-1 either side, I think. But it's a half pop up here. We need to start forcing chances, man. Like, Hungary are starting to throw themselves at us a bit more now. Like, we actually have to, even if we're 25, 30 yards out, we need to start just having half cracks. Test the fucking goalkeeper, man. Because it's all well and good holding up the ball and playing this nice intricate 1-2 stuff, but again, it's like Celtic when they fucking draw with Motherwell. Like, yeah, you're going to have 28 fucking shots and stuff and all that. It's the polar opposite for Scotland. Well, yeah, we're fantastic when we have the ball, but we just don't really do a lot when it comes to the offensive front. Apparently that was out as well. Brilliant. What's all the sound of a bagpipe? It's a performance enhancing drug. I get the Scotland Royal fucking Guard to blast it at full pelt, man, just get them hyped. To be fair to the Hungarians though, they have came with a good amount of supporters and they've been making some noise as well. That's a fantastic challenge actually, Gilmore's. Again though, we just go back, which is fine if we're the ones trying to fucking play for the point, man. Quite literally, Virtual, you've hit the nail on the head. You'd think for a very physical team they would not do that. It's a bounce up and clear away for Hungary. It's going to bounce down. It's an awkward chest for Hanley actually. Gets it under control, so we should be able to move this one forward. Good step into space. McKenna switches it for Hanley. Just simple 1-2 football for us. I think we're probably just going to try and get into half time 0-0 and, you know, do what's necessary. There's a chance there for Shea. It's switched up. Headed up and away. Touchdown. There's going to be a bit of a chase down there. And there's a break on. That's a great challenge as well. And of course, yeah, I think even the referee's realising now because the cards like Hendry's walking over to be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" You can tell what's going to be said to that dude. I think Hanley's leaning in to have a wee word as well, but Schaefer just went down like a fucking bag of potatoes, man. Like a sack of tatties, and it just didn't work out for it. Smashing. Well, I'm going to have a few players in the book now, so I suppose that's something for it. Alright lads, what do you make of the half so far? Have we gained any new subscribers? We'll take a quick check. I don't think we have. But 1270 is a good number. We do like satisfying even numbers. Swung in, headed up and awkward. Maybe we do have a half chance here. McTominay doesn't really do much with it. Switched across. Again with a pop over, headed up, and again just doesn't find any snavy shot. It just bounces in the open space. And there is only an additional minute. That's fucking stupid. We need to come out and fucking push this mob the second half. No, you're absolutely spot on, man. Like, run it to yellow carded players, like you're saying. Give like them an actual thing to think about, because I think Gokashi's just had to claim a half cross. That's about the extent of it so far. Like, this is like, if your clock at half time in this scenario, we're about 30 seconds out for this half being over and done with, by the way. I don't see too much happening, but if I'm clock at the dressing room at half time, I'd simply say, boys, you have a fucking chance to make history. This is the best chance you've had to do it in time, right? You've had groups where you've been fucked over by the Dutch conceding the odd goal in a 4-1 fucking loss. You know what I mean? Like, we've been fucked over in many qualifications by the odd thing on goal difference. There's a half crack for Hungary, but it was always going to be sailing over the bar. Don't really think they've done a lot to put shots on target, but that's the simple extent of it, I suppose. But there have been so many scenarios where we could have and should have gotten out of the groups. This is one of those scenarios where Clark should be sitting there and going, boys, fucking give it a crack. Not a single shot is disgusting for a team that's trying to fucking make the Euros for the first time in history. And honestly, based on that half, sure, we might grab a point, and that's fantastic in terms of 2 draws from 3 games in the Euros. But that's okay if you consider the fact that we didn't get fucking smashed 5-1 by Germany in the opening match. Like, sure, if you'd beaten Germany, performing like this would be acceptable because you're playing for that extra point, you know what I mean? Just, yeah, safety. But it's like the lads have kind of partially went, right, the job's done, you know, we're kind of hanging in there, they're not doing too much. but they've had shots, right? They might not be great shots, they're half shots at best. But that's the issue. They're still making chances while we are not. And if they're making chances and we are not, there's only going to be one team that scores. So, for now, they need to get a fucking grip. That's the nicest thing I can say about it. But we haven't played bad. Like I said, I think possessionally, let me just bring up this and have a look at the stats. Like, yeah, we've been passing fine. The pass accuracy's been fine. But we're just not getting there with many chances. And again, you look at that table, it's not bad looking, but it's not great looking for us either, because obviously, like I said, we need to win, right? There is no other scenario. We need to win this game. If we don't, there is no real scenario where we come out of this with anything, because I'll quickly show you, right? When you look at the tables and things. I just realised because I've got this on like this small screen, I can't even pull up that fucking standings thing. But yeah, 2 points just isn't enough. That's the simple way to put it. Like, we need flow. We'll bring up this one so I can actually read the chat a bit clearer. There we go. Get me again running at the centre half that's booked. Aye, Orban. It would make sense, honestly, but again, when you're looking at it, they've got a midfielder that's in the book, a centre back that's in the book. We need to start going central, but we need to keep in mind that they play out wide as well. So keep an eye on Bolo and Kirkich, because they too can really cause some problems. And again, in the first half, there were the occasional ball that Hendry had to cut out with like that overlapping, over the top kind of quick cross system that they've got going on, which I don't. Again, we've been fine defending it, but we're still allowing those occasional half chances where, again, free kicks and stuff like that from the edge of the area, where we're getting them too, but we're not trying to force it in. Like, we're just kind of popping it, and if they clear it, then yeah, maybe get like a touch and run it in behind. Like, there is a yeah, but you would need like every result under the sun to go in our favour, which just won't happen, because yeah, I don't see Croatia losing the last game. I'd see them maybe getting a point in that one, and that, like, there are too many scenarios where 2 points just isn't enough, you know. Like, Hungary knows that 3 points could maybe, but 2 points, no, absolutely not. Your dad is Irish, so I would love to see that. Your mum's Italian. Oh, that's cool. So at least your second team back for Scotland is you have some Scottish heritage. Football family can be complicated, right? Fucking too, right, man? But hey, Forza Azzurri, I love to see it, man. My best mate is like, well, not half Italian, but quarter Italian, I believe. Not too sure, from his like dad's side or something, but yeah. Very cool, mate, very cool. Nah. You're spot on, Anton. If we want anything from this, we need the full free. 4 points, because even on the 4 points, there are still scenarios where we do not qualify. Like, even a win isn't technically enough, because there are still scenarios where, again, if you look at, for instance, in group, yeah, even in the Poland-Austria group, if Poland and Austria were to theoretically win their other 2 games, you know, it causes problems for us, because even then, Poland might not have the full 3 point Monte, but there will be teams that do. And again, Austria looks like one of those teams that can cause some problems for us. There's a bunch of them. Like I said, even in the Belgium group, all of the teams are on 3 points, so there are scenarios where they all draw unanimously, like they draw each other, and you know, every single one of those teams theoretically could go through on merit, but it would just be whoever's in third that gets the kind of squeeze in. We need to win. That's the simple thing. And right now, while I'm happy that we're playing okay, it's not on the offensive front. We're just doing the basics to keep Hungary from making any crucial chances, but that's coming at the expense of being creatively offensive in any way, which sucks for us, because we need to be offensive, man. We need to score goals, and we're not doing that. And like I said, the Germans aren't clearly doing us any favours in the other game. They clearly like the Swiss more. To be fair, Scotland were a very big enemy of them during World War II and all that good shit, so it makes sense, I guess. The Swiss were neutral, so they'll just give them the neutral vibe into it. I mean, worst case scenario, Germany gets scudded. That's bad for them, but it's just more funny in that sense. But, hey, so far, so good. We're doing okay, alright? Like, we're not playing horrible. We just need to stifle and actually go for it, cause some actual problems. I honestly can't give you a straight answer to that one, Caden. I think it's just the way that we play sometimes. Like, it's weird under Klopp because, like, we either play very good or very bad, but the one consistent is that we never win convincingly. It's always by 1 or 2 goal margins. Like, you don't see us run away with games, even against teams that we should comfortably beat. It's usually 2-3-0 at best. And that's, like, a concern, because obviously Scotland's already been whacked when it comes to injuries, right? We've lost Lyndon Dykes straight out of the gate. That's bad for us, right? Fucking A. Ryan Gold, out injured. Couldn't even take him in for consideration. Ryan Patterson, fucking gone. Aaron Hickey, gone. Tierney, now gone as well. Like, we're getting decimated all across the fucking pitch, man. Like, I'm just half expecting McTominay to go down at some point, and I just have to accept my fate, because once that happens, Scotland's core's basically done in, because Tierney's one of our key players, and he would be major for us in this game. I think it's just the same type of comments that even a Scotsman would give, though, guys. Like, yeah, sure, if you're English, you're like, haha, it's funny, like, Scotland haven't even had a shot. But it's not because we haven't played creatively, it's just because no one's actually swung a boot at it. We've put the ball into the box a handful of times, we've had touches in the box, we've had opportunities to take a shot, we just haven't had one. So maybe next time McGinn has the open space to have a crack, he should fucking take it and stop trying to stop on the edge of the box and shimmy it, because it just doesn't make sense. Right, you want to play and you have to go for it. It's nice to see you guys, mate. I hope you're well. Shearer's just English as shit, mate. Like, that's just how it goes. I'd give England shit just for the way that they played against Denmark. Which was quite funny, by the way. Like, Jesus Christ, man. We're not put bad at all. Like, this is the one thing I will absolutely say it. Too much tactics and not enough to make them worry and think, yeah, exactly. I feel like that's one of those scenarios where, like, if Scotland want to get something out of this game, throw the fucking tactics out the window for just 10 minutes. Like, just throw the fucking mud at the wall and see what sticks, and then focus on that part of the pitch, because that's what Hungary did to us, right? In case you didn't notice this, the entire first half they were trying to break down the left and cross it high over, because they know McKenna is slower than Hendry, so they're just going, right, okay, we'll play it down that side, get it past Ralston, swing it over quickly. And if they get one good break, that's it. Scotland have the same chance, because like I said, we've had opportunities where Hendry's won the ball from a defensive standpoint and immediately looks to go forward, but you've got McGinn and Adams standing there with their backs to the goals. If you're a striker, your back shouldn't be to the fucking goal unless you're trying to hold the ball up. And Adams isn't on the pitch to hold the ball up, he's on the pitch to fucking cause problems and get touches and play it in behind. And if we're not doing those things correctly, it's going to cause problems, because Hungary, like I said, they're effectively fucking good on the counter-attack. It's their system, it's how they play, and they aren't really being forced out of their comfort zone at all. That's why they're happy to just sit camping, because they know they don't have to care, they just have to show up and show face, basically. But yeah, why the Swiss top and Germany have a better goal difference? Because right now the Switzerland have 7 points and Germany have 6. Bear in mind the draw against us, so technically 7, Germany have 2, and then the loss to Switzerland would be 6. So what's the origin of my name? It was just because when I was like a kid, people nicknamed me Kaka because my name's Callum, and everyone was like, oh, Kaka. So when it came to making the name, it was just just that, and then I just added like a thing that made sense, so Caucasian, boom, there you go. But people just call me Kaz on this channel, which is more than fine. But there isn't too much to the name. I made this channel when I was like fucking, what, 13, 14 years of age, mate. There isn't too much like pure brain power behind the name. Like, I've been thinking about rebranding the name, I guess. Oh wait, apparently Germany did get an equaliser. Was it disallowed for something? Did they have another goal disallowed? Oh, that was... Oh, it got disallowed for a foul. Yeah, it was for a foul. Switzerland's goal was quite nice though. Don't apologise, Davey, mate. Don't apologise at all. It's good to have you in here anyway. Likewise with you, Flash. I thought you would have been out watching the game at like my watch party type thing. How's it bopping? How's it going, Chief? We beat them in Dublin a few weeks ago, so we definitely do it. That is true. But we also lost to Northern Ireland a few weeks ago, so... you know. With that, I don't mind it though. We're playing okay. We just have to actually give it a go. He wants it, but yeah, but just work the goalkeeper at all, Flash. Like, this is the thing about it, man. Like, we've been doing all the right things, but when it fundamentally comes down to it, it's just basically, right, this is McGinn any time the ball is played in. It's just basically he'll get the ball and he'll just kind of go and then pass it back. Like, bro, fucking run. Like, it's not hard. Like, if we actually give an actual, you know, in-depth running behind, because Robertson's trying to open up those lanes, right? You see him making those runs down the left. It's not happening because McGinn is holding up those balls and allowing the other players for Hungary to kind of sweep in behind and cover those loose spaces, where if you just play a quick pass, immediately you've got space. You can play in a quicker cross, and if you've got someone making a back post run, which you would have if you have, you know, Robertson making those off the field runs, for instance, you get him down, push McGinn in a little bit, let McTominay kind of flatten the midfield, push McGinn in a little bit, and let Shea kind of hold up the players, because like I said, if we put him on specifically Orban, he will get brought down at some point, and there's a chance we could always play the red card rule. You know what I mean? Just get them down to 10 men and then go for it as early as possible. There's always hope for us, you know what I mean? We lost to Gibraltar and take any loss. True, to be fair, we've suffered over many defeats over the years. I mean, in my lifetime, I've witnessed us lose to fucking Andorra, Kazakhstan, fucking Cyprus as well, I believe, Romania. Like, some pretty awful teams. Although Romania's good nowadays, but when we played them, like back in 2010 or something, they were fucking horrible. McGregor needs to get more into the game though. I do agree with that. I think that's fair enough to say, guys. Like, if he steps in a bit more, and it's not even the tattoos, mate. It's the hair. Like, how the fuck does his hair grow that fast? Right, that hair transplant, screaming it. You know what I mean? Shea for me is too slow after that. After he had that injury at Southampton like 2 years ago. I wouldn't say Shea's been the problem though, man. Like, Shea has honestly been one of the better players for us because he's at least holding the ball up. Like, I'd say McGinn has been worse than Adams this match, just because McGinn's not really doing the right things. Like, Adams is trying to take it down and play it out as fast as possible, and he did have a really good break run where he ran about 70 fucking yards, but he's just not got that offensive support that he might need. It's a toss-up, man. Like I was saying about it. We play hard, we play good, and things can maybe work out for us. It's all about how we approach it, man. If we go out and have a good goal, bang, we can do something. I just realised you can technically see the chat better when my face is behind, but that's funny. But we need to get more into the game. That applies to every single one of those players. It's not just McGregor. Every single one of those players needs to up their performances for a 6 to a fucking 8 pronto. There isn't an excuse, especially if this game gets to the 90-minute mark and we've only had 2 or 3 shots. So, that would suck ass. Worst case scenario. But the boys are coming back out for the second half. They're on the pitch, so I'm going to switch back to the screen right here, because this is a screen that matters, and this is where you can see everything, including the stats. But as it stands, boys, in case you haven't had a look at the table, we're not doing too badly, but we're not doing too great. It's an improvement on the last Euros, but very, very minimal. A win is what we need. Simple and fucking pure, man. You ordered 5 minutes before half. Oh, well, mate, that's your issue. You need to order like half an hour before half time, and then it can maybe show up. You'll probably get that around the 70th minute. I've got some homemade noodles left over, so I'm good, man. I've got my food. But Scotland are going to get the second half underway. Bear in mind, we do have the Germany and Switzerland match on the other, well, on the other screen. Oh, fuck. Well, that's my meter deciding to do its thing. I'm going to guess my bloods have dropped. Oh, Ian, I didn't even notice you were in here, Chief. Automatically, she'll guarantee a trophy. Yeah, she was Scotland, they won. Damn fucking right, mate. Damn fucking right. I hope you're repping in Alabama for us, my boy. That's a good ball into space. Maybe Hungary are going to do something with the initial touch, but in fairness, Robertson says no nonsense, gets it out. Kind of tries to engage a slight press. That's good for McGregor, keeps the ball close to feet, and just about touchdown by McKenna. There's Angus Gunn. The microwave in the background. I don't know if there's a microwave going off in the background or not. I can't hear shit. I've got my headphone in. Ah, that's kind of you, mate. I'm doing fantastic, guys. I can't really complain about it. I'm vibing, doing my own thing. Like I said, this is the last game that I'm contractually obliged to cover based on my sub-goal thing for last season. But if we get through, then there's a solid chance you'll see me live for the round of 16. Although Hungary's just went down on another fucking challenge. It's a fill immediately. I'd love to see it. I'm in it and they're already flopping. I just want to see a bit more urgency about us, a bit more fight on the offensive front, and we should be good, man. That's what I'm hoping for. But like I said, Hungary will grow into this game a bit more confidently as it ticks on. The background radiation, that's right, man. I'm from the world of Fallout. Fuck, that's a decent ball through for the Hungarians. Good for McKenna. Stamps it. Should be a throw. How the fuck is it a throw into the aim? Did it come off McKenna or not, man? That looked like it would just bounce straight off the Hungarian, but if they complain, they win something, so it's a throw into them. Fabulous. Yeah, that was kind of obvious from the start of the night, guys. We do need to score no matter what. Like, even a goal is good enough. 1-0 is more than fine. But it has to be in our favour. It's a kind of half-looped clearance for Robertson, so it's just another throw-in chance for Hungary. They were checking for something, I guess. There's a long throw into the box. It's kind of headed away. It's going to be a corner kick. Not exactly the best start from us, but at least we're holding up the fort. So far, not so horrible. We're doing what we need to do, but like I said, we want to keep the pressure from Hungary at a minimal as long as we conceivably can. Shall we slide with the ball into the box, headed up and away for another Hungarian throw, and it's just been set piece chances over and over again in the opening stages of this. To anyone in chat that wants to that has any interest in it, what do you think we need to do? If you're thinking, if you're in Clock's shoes tactically, who's the first change you would make in this game? Because no one's played particularly bad. No one really deserves to be taken off, but that's a wee bit awkward actually. Hungary have a big chance inside the box here. It's going to just, it's a very weak shot to be fair from Shaloi, but Gunn still had to get there and gather it down. It looked like he was comfortably onside there as well, so yeah, the chance they had would have been valid. It's decent for Ralston to take the sting out of that. You're thinking it's McGregor? Ralston would be your... So there's kind of the usual suspects then. Maybe drop McGinn into where McGregor's playing and kind of throw someone like Shantlin up with Shea for a more offensive kind of approach. That would actually kind of make sense, but we've got to trust in Clark for now. It's a good ball up. It depends on how we deal with this touchdown. It's gathered a little bit awkwardly, but we do have it still. But we just go backwards. It's the same shit, man. McKenna tries his best to force the ball forward. McTominay's done really well to keep that one under check. They've gone down fucking every time they fall over, man. Yellow card for McTominay. See this referee, man, he needs his fucking hard drive checked. What the fuck do you mean that's a foul? Like, again, doesn't get touched, he just goes fucking down to the ground. What the hell, man? I thought the Hungarians were meant to be stereotypically tough bastards. Why are all these cunts pansies? I thought we dived quite a lot in the Switzerland game, but these cunts are, they're going hard. That's offside, I was going to say anyway, yeah. We'll just try to play the most frustrating style of football they can. Start attacking with populist. I'm fucking right, Robbie, that's what we need to do. So McTominay will miss the next match if we qualify, which is heartbreaking in its own right. It just means we're fucking ourselves over a wee bit here, but it honestly wasn't a yellow, and if I'm Scotland and we get through this match, I'd maybe consider fucking asking why. That should be a foul. But that's more of a yellow card offence, you're going to book him for that? It's fucking ridiculous, man. Not faith. Yeah, right at the end of the first half for sure, a slice free kick chance. It was fucking disgusting. The Hungarians have done this a few times, and I don't like that. Like, they played really good against the Swiss, and like, you actually were like, yeah, fair enough. They played fantastic against the Germans, and then against us, they're just playing the most frustrating, sad style of football possible. Well, I get you need to buy fouls in this game nowadays, but fucking hell. Looked like it went out of play. It should be a Scotland throwing at us. Yep. Something. Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, man. We're killing our own momentum. It's not Hungary that are making us play bad, it's ourselves, because we're not testing them at all. Something. There's a break down the left hand side actually. There's a chance. Bobbles up. Cleared away by Hungary, but it was something at least. First shot, I mean technically with laugh, I guess you could consider that a shot. Advice for Clocky, be more orange. No, because that usually means you need to rely on players burning their energy basically out like a fucking anime arc, so we don't want to do that, because we ideally need these players fit. If we do win this game, obviously we need as many players fit for the next match. Gun swings it high. Brilliant chest down for Adams. Like I said, his control has been fantastic this game. Robertson's has been piss poor. He's just giving the ball away with no fucking pressure on at all. Wins the ball back though. Good stuff. That's how you redeem yourself. Che's got it down that left hand side. There's a break on. Maybe we can do something with this. Steps inside. Half crack over the bar. Better though. Little bit better. It's something. It's something to smile about. Little bit of progress. Little bit of something to kind of go, alright, fair enough. It was poor for Robertson to give the ball away initially, but he does well to win it back, and Shea was immediately set down that left hand side. And like I said, McGinn just really isn't doing a lot on the offensive front, doesn't give Shea the options or runs that he needs to play passes, so he just has to take a half crack phase as far out as possible. But it's what we needed more of, just kind of show them that, hey, we do know how to shoot, by the way, it's a thing. Should be a foul for us, right? But no, the referee doesn't give us one. This is what I'm fucking talking about, by the way. Like, we've been yellow carded for that exact scenario. Look, what the fuck is this dude doing, man? They're doing the fucking most for them. It was offside anyway through the play on. I should be. Oh, it is. But my god, man, they're fucking getting away with a lot. It was offside, but it was very marginal. It's a good switch up for Henry actually. It depends on how it bounces, although not really held up very well at all. It's going to be switched over for Bola. Good takedown and touch from them. McTominay does well to kind of stick a leg in and win it back. We've done well to kind of force away past one, but it's always going to be a throw in for them. It's a bit of an unfortunate one, but it is what it is. Why Scotland? Wait, yeah, Chief. I wouldn't even say it's McGregor, to be honest with you, Virtual. Right now, I would say it's a toss-up because, again, Robertson's been forced up the left a lot, so McKenna's forced to step in, so I can understand why McGregor has to kind of step back a little bit and flatten out the midfield because Hungary are looking for that over the top. But I do agree that he's sitting too deep in. Like, he has to take a risk every now and then. He's been far too cautious for far too much of this match. We've done well to win that one back though. Can we do something with this, McTominay? But again, Roberts, it's just fucking poor, man. Like, once we get into the final third, we just give up. Chance for Hungary on the edge. Ralston somehow missed it. Fucking hell, lads. And it's bounced out for a corner kick. There were two really simple passes and interceptions that these cunts could have made, and they failed on both fronts. Ralston nearly fucked it again, man. It's a corner kick for the Hungarians. Have a chance now. I'd respect it if they woke up a bit. Fucking hell, man. We need to start thinking about fucking changes, because it's getting a bit sad now. I think the referee's having a few words with some players. Swung in, bounces up, cleared away. Headed up and away by everyone else, should be just kind of comfortably gathered by that. We'll go and cancel from a goal kick and we should be fine. What are they doing? There we go. Ball's rolling. Swung high. That's going to be a good head on if he can get there, but he doesn't. Gilmore does win the knock on. We do well to body up there. We need to kind of start moving faster though. McGregor sees the opportunity and plays it forward. That's a bit better for Calmac. That was a good pass back. But again, we just go fucking straight into the same space anyway. I think what the fuck's... Like, Robertson's literally putting his arms out going, boys, see if you just go back one more fucking time. Like, as soon as they put a tiny bit of pressure on, man, as soon as, like, Shaloi steps in, it's like, yeah, just pass it back. Look, lads, take them on. Exactly like that, a bit better, gets past his man, and this is what happens when we do. Still running, still fucking running, that's better for him. Gets past his man again, still has it, ball into the box, but that was much fucking better from John McGinn, much better for McGinn. That's what I'm saying, just fucking run at them. Cause them problems, man. It nearly worked out brilliantly. He got past like 4 or 5 Hungarians here. The ball in wasn't the best, but it forced some issues. Good stuff, man. Bit better. That's what we need to do, Mary, man. Come on. Played short. Popped in behind. Kind of whip cross. Taken down. Poked over. Still tried to do something with it, but it doesn't necessarily work out. It's going to bounce up and away. Headed down and eventually punted away by the Hungarians, but it's more of a up than a ways type of clearance, but they still have it, and there's the over the top switch. Hanley's on the chase down, so is Angus Gunn. Fair enough, Angus does well with it. It's actually a really good flick on as well, but no one was really aware to it. Hanley pops it, and instead just pops it straight into Hungarian possession, although apparently it was offside anyway, so he gets away with one there, but fucking hell, lad, that was a bit silly. Stress. If he brings on Shannon, could it be earlier than the 90th minute? Yeah, he's really got to start looking at bench options just for the sake of fitness anyway. Like, we have players that we can rely on, there are options we can go to, but there's not too many, that's the issue, because most of the fucking players that we would rely on as bench options are on the pitch already. McTominay tries his best to stick a leg in, Shea tries his best to get in front of his man, the ball's kind of spilling about the place, but we do have it in the end. 1-2 between Gilmore and McGregor, snap pass in towards McGinn, good taking touch, lays it off for Ralston. Is there a cross? There is a cross, and it's not the best cross in the world, but a little bit more like what we've got. Sounds way better than it was. Fair enough, man. Hungary are going to try and send it high, looking for our options. It's bounce and a chase down between Hendry. And I think Boska there. Swung high, it could bounce in anyone's favour. Hungary won the first knock on. Pushed away with the second. Something's happened anyway. I'm not sure what they stopped it for. I think there's a change happening, that's why. Well, taking off one of their carded players. Styles is coming off for Hungary. It's going to be Nagy that comes on. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't honestly know. Anything changed in the Switzerland or Germany game? I'd imagine not so far. I haven't seen too many people talking about it, so I'd imagine not. Bring on Forest. Yeah, I don't think that's the correct call in any circumstance. I think Shanklin might be the play. It's the right idea for Shea. There's a bit of a chase down on. McTominay will put his body in the way to cause some form of problem. Good for McGregor to pick that back. That's one of the times where passing back makes sense. Again, we've had the ball, one shot on target. Not even a shot on target actually, it's just showing us there. One shot, none on target, 7 shots, 2 on target for the Hungarians. Possessionally we've been fine, like I said, but we're not trying to attack as much as we should be doing for a team that wants to get into the fucking knockout stages. Good ball into space. Shea's done well to take that one. There's a roll down the right hand side. Good cutback, come on son. Gilmore has some space, he tries to play it in quickly to him again. Ralston's there on the overlap if he needs him. Just says no thank you, plays it back to Hendry instead. Gilmore, quick 1-2 snap, short pass, but doesn't really fall in anyone's favour. Should just be a Scotland throw. Hendry will immediately look for McGregor and we can try and build from the back again. It's funny. Love that, that's a good pass through. There's a chance for us if we can do something with it a bit better. We could have done more with it. Apparently it was offside anyway, but fucking whatever, I guess. Was he offside? Yeah, he was. Fair enough. A little bit better from us though. By a small tad, very, very minor margins, but it is what it is. It's getting a bit desperate now, boys. It's getting a wee bit desperate. I don't like this, but we move. It's a good header up for McKenna, but no one's in the midfield to try and claim the space, and they do have a half chance on the edge of the area. Played out. Got a catch with the ball into the box. It's going to bounce out, and it's another throw in. And Ralston, for the second time this game, has been hit very badly from a cross. I think he took one in the face that time. Aye, to be fair, by the way, straight off the schnoz. Fair enough, you can tell he's Scottish at the very least. That's why we call him the Big Bricky. Chance for Hungary though. See where they go with this one. Corner swung very high and no one's out to try and claim the space. Ball's whipped in. Hungary have a header and it goes over the bar. It was a lot more intimidating looking with long contact, but could have been dangerous for us again. Like I said, set piece wise, Hungary know their stuff. It's a good ball in and it's just about headed over. Could have been dangerous. Time to at least make a change or a gamble. Yeah, we've been calling for this for the past 10 minutes, but Klopp likes to make changes late for some reason. I agree with Flash though, there can't be any 90-minute fucking changes unless we're 1-0 up and we're trying to burn minutes off the clock. Oh shit, that's a good break forward for Hungary. Ball's whipped across, they got space on the edge of the area, great cut out for Robertson. Gets bundled over but does enough to get the ball away, and even fucking better for Gilmore to buy his space. He should get that up the pitch. Does do so and we have the ball back under control temporarily. Robertson deserves a lot of credit there because if he did not chase that down, that could have been fucking problematic. Good for McTominay to get that to Gilmore, parade out wide. It's a little bit better. McTominay does well. There's a run on. Still has it. Trying his best. Just doesn't do enough with that one. When the ball's played straight in between all the midfielders and we're doing not really much with it. Here's Kukic. Looking for space in the midfield. There's Nagy trying to make a run in space. Here's Szoboszlai. Overlap and run. Here's Bola looking for space, still has it. There's a chance for a cross in. Robertson gets his arse in the way. Fair enough, man. A little bit better, but not great in the same aspect. But still 1-0 in the Switzerland-Germany game. Fucking hell, fair play then. Well, Burka's got the ball. He could potentially go high here. Tommy and Adams making progress with no support. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like two separate parts of the team. It's not like a unit. You've got the attack and then just everyone else defending. Like once we get to the 70th minute, we really need to start fucking going, man. Not great. That's Gunn, comes out, gets his man. That's good, clearance. It's going to be a throw-in for Hungary. Swung back into space. And they're trying to wave play on here for whatever reason. Eventually they do get the ball rolling. Here's Hungary, they step inside. That's not good at all, man. Close your man down. I'm not stepping into space. Hanley takes the gamble, gets in front, and it's going to be a set piece. Fair enough. That is a clear foul, to be honest with you. There's not really too much arguments with that. Well, 2/3 of this game have been and gone and done, which is a bit of a bastard, honestly. We haven't really done too much to merit deserving a win right now, but we're hanging in there. I suppose that's something we can say. Ball's in, Gunn's just been, whoa, that's a bad landing. He's just, oh fuck me, that's a knee injury if I've ever seen one. Shit. It's definitely not a penalty, but both players just went in fucking head on. Like, you can respect both of them for committing, but Gunn went down quite bad. Like, he bounced. Like, he bounced. Like, you know, it's bad when you kind of bop up the surface. He landed quite hard. Well, for those maybe calling on Xander Clark to get some minutes, maybe he might actually do so, but it's probably in the worst circumstances possible. We're now down our main goalkeeper too. We've just been fucking... We're just getting decimated game in, game out with injuries, man. It's actually fucking baffling. God does not like us. They check for a penalty all they like, man, but I don't really see what they would give it for. Confusing, but it is what it is, I suppose. We need a half. We did have a half decent striker, and then God decided fuck you and injured him right before the start. Not a single Scottish player caring about the Hungarian having a seizure. Well, that's why there's a bunch of players standing around them. I don't think you're going to go up as a Scotland player and stick your head on. Are you alright, Chief? Yeah. Like, Gunn landed weird, and then, like, the fella, to be fair, man, it's a fucking bad hit. It's not a penalty, I'll tell you that right now, but it is, like, fucking, that's a sore one. And I really hope he's okay, because that is... It's not until you see it in slow motion where you realise just how fucking bad the hit was, but he did, you know, he was, you're right, virtually, he looked like he was out before he hit the ground. Oh, yeah, dude, it's the way his arm stays up as well, that's... They're really dragging out this fucking penalty check, but it's not a penalty, I'll tell you that right now, because Gunn does win the ball and everything, like, it's... But yeah, the game's probably going to be delayed for a few minutes until they can get him off the pitch safely, I'd imagine. I hope whoever it is I honestly don't know who it is, but whoever it is, I hope they're okay. Because that, yeah, man, that looks bad. You never want to see that in any level of sport, man, especially on a stage like the Euros. If anything, this will fire up the Hungarians, I believe. No, Flash, the reason why they won't be bringing it onto the reason why they don't want to do it too quickly is because they want to make sure that his spine's safe. Because usually with those types of injuries, like if you have a really bad brain crack or something, for instance, they don't want to move you in case there's like bleeding and like, you know, your spine and shit, because paralysis can actually happen, and if his hit is as bad as it looks, they'll want to be 100% safe with him, which is more than fair. No game of football is worth a fucking man dying over, so let them take as much time as they need, because quite honestly, it's better safe than sorry. I'm pretty sure the penalty check is over, by the way. It's not going to be a penalty, that was kind of obvious from the get-go. That's nice. This Flash just said in chat, so. Oh, they brought the potential penalty check thing back up. Are they still fucking checking this? With respect, man, you're taking your fucking sweet time with it. Look, bro, it should be over by now, right? Like, the referee even hanged the ball and everything. Yeah, I was going to say drop ball. Good. I was going to say, man, that would have been stupid if they delayed it even longer. You try to do a 2-for-1 deal here, what's happening? Is there a double change or what? There's another Shalai, although that's the other, yeah, it's not Shaloi, it's Shalai, this one. Yeah, I don't think they want to show a replay, someone getting their lights knocked clean out, especially if it's something that's potentially, like, damaging. But I've made some changes of damage, Shaloi are on. Yeah, the last place you would want it to happen is on a main stage, especially something as big as the Euros, and a match that could be crucial for your country. You know, you've basically got your entire family watching, that's the depressing part. Like, thoughts are with the dude's family. I hope he's okay, genuinely, but we do have a game to kind of see out first. It just puts a bit of a sour note in an already shit game, you know. But we've not done enough offensively, that's the nicest way to put it. Yeah, the keeper got to the ball, he got wiped out himself. It's not as if, you know, Gunn was trying to kill him or anything, it's a more than valid challenge, but obviously you never want to see a player go down like that. Hungary still have the ball, though. They can actually do something with us on the edge of the area. They have it, ball into the box. Fucking hell, once again it's popped up. Adam has it, it's on the edge of the area. They've skipped through 2 or 3 of us. Ball over the top and eventually headed away, but it should have been offside, man. That's what a lot of the players are trying to claim. I think they've eventually given it for offside, I'm not too sure, but it also came off his arm. So there's that too. There's some changes. McGinn is off. So is Shea Adams. It looks like it's going to be Armstrong and Shanklin coming on, so there's some changes. Come on, boys. We just need to keep going. Try and limit the spoilers if you can. Flash, bear in mind I'm delayed by about a minute. I can ask the same for anyone else in chat. Oh fucking hell, that's awkward, Billy, no. Could have been awkward. Nice step in. We have a chance to break. There is a run here, come on. Gilmore. A little bit better, played into space. There's options here into the box and headed away. It's comfortable. That's so fucking stupid, man. It was a decent half chance first, but at least we got a corner from it. One day's on with us, boys. McTominay's going to swing this one in. Ah, that's shite, man. It's going to be played up in a way. Why are you saying Pelly? What the fuck's happening? Well, have Hungary just had a chance or something? No, it's played into space. Gunn has it. Played across and out towards Armstrong. Played back to Angus. Into space again. I don't like how we're just kind of slowly passing around. It's like we're trying to play for the draw, to be honest with you. Like it's one of those ones. Tried to pickpocket it. McGregor's done well to win this one back. We're 78 minutes done in this game, so there's a run on from McTominay. Played into space. Chance for us. That's a fucking bundle over. There's a penalty shout on there, by the way. What the fuck do you mean, mate? Hold on a fucking second. They've been given everything under the fucking sun. They better get that checked. They better get that checked at some stage. Unless he was offside, there is no fucking reason why they can't review that. If they were more than happy to spend 10 minutes reviewing a fucking challenge that they just had. That's bullshit, I'm sorry. Why does this happen to us every fucking time? It was the same in the friendlies about, like literally it's the same with the friendlies with Finland and everything. They just get away with fucking everything. Well, we have to sit there and accept it. What the fuck? That better get checked. Like, Hungary will just pass it around for a few minutes to basically fucking swarm as much time out of this so the referee fucking forgets. But it's typical, isn't it? That's something worth checking. They're probably not going to check it. That's stupid, man. Fucking stupid. Please go and look at it, man. Like, bro, he doesn't win the ball, doesn't touch the man, doesn't even get fucking close to the ball. The guy's on a yellow card as well, for good measure, by the way. They should have the man sent off. They should be down to 10 men and we should have a penalty kick. But of fucking course, right, UEFA need to have that sweet fucking stupid storyline bullshit thing. You can tell what's going to happen now, man. We've just been denied a clear and obvious penalty. Hungary fucking knows. Why the fuck, man? Clark has a right to be pissed off, man. It doesn't matter if we didn't deserve it or what, but we fucking, like, if there is a penalty, it should be given. That's a clear and obvious one, man, but fucking of course. It's just typical, like, it's just so fucking, it's the most, this is why UEFA suck ass at the best of times, man. But the Euros, this is disappointing, because there was poor refereeing in every fucking match we've been in. With the exception of the Germany one, but that's because they can't really fuck up the opening match, right? But the games, Switzerland had a lot of fouls that they shouldn't have got as well. Hungary have gotten away with so fucking much, including a clear, and I mean clear and obvious penalty. Like, there's no way, man, but for whatever fucking reason. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. We have 10 minutes to get a win here, otherwise it's done. And we really could have had a major chance. If this game ends 0-0, every Scotland fan will be like, well, we want answers. We want fucking answers now. That's why this fucking sport sucks sometimes, because it's never the players that fuck the game up, it's the goddamn officials. Every time, man. I don't mind it in a Celtic League game because there's a chance, like, you're always going to bounce back for these types of things, but in the Euros where it's a 3-match type of scenario, where every decision can make or break your fucking entire run, that referee has single-handedly killed our chances if we don't get this, man, because it's so disrespectful. Like, they were more than happy to spend 7.5 fucking minutes checking for a potential penalty on our Hungarian player, even though every replay showed Gunn cleanly getting the ball. What the fuck did Orban get? He just went for Armstrong's shot. Armstrong went for it back and they both fucking fell down in the box, and what, that's not a penalty? The rules are so fucking dumb now, man. Gilmore. Into space. Bit better. Have chance. Rolls across. Spilled by Orban. Oh my fucking god, that could have gone anywhere, but of course it's raised for offside anyway, but Jesus, man. This is... like, dude, I'm actually getting frustrated now. He didn't look offside either, but the fucking linesman was more than happy to raise his flag at the speed of sound. Fucking wish, man. Yeah, Christie and McLean all have 2 final changes. I'd imagine it would be McLean coming on for Gilmore, right? Or McLean's might actually be forced out to right back. Okay, that makes a bit more sense, just for the sake of speed. It's an absolute shocker. I can't really say anything else about it besides that, man. Just UEFA officials are fucking terrifically bad at their jobs for a bunch of overpaid prats, man. Like, they go to specialised academies and shit to make the worst decisions possible. It's fantastic. Come on. There's a chance for Robertson on the break. Goes for the long ball. Swung high. It could bounce anywhere, but Orban's marked his man, and Gokashi's going to come out and claim that one quite comfortably. I'm still pissed off. They should be down to 10 men. They really should be down to 10 men. It's fucking disrespectful, man. Brother, that is not the issue. The issue is the fact that Orban misses the ball, drags his man to the ground at the speed of sound, and they were more than happy to spend 15 fucking minutes trying to check for a penalty on us when they couldn't even take 10 seconds to verify if it was checkable. Like, why don't we get those same checks that Hungary have? The officiating has been fucking majorly one-sided this match. It's decent. We can move with this one. Bit better for Christie. Run at him, son. Not into them, you fucking idiot. Well, there's a chance for them to break now. Not good. We have 5 minutes to save ourselves, man. Swung over by everyone. Robertson's just about got enough on that, but it's going to be gathered. Swung back in by Hungary, not really gathered by anyone. There's going to be a bit of a chase down here, but they brought it back for, I think, a foul on someone anyway. You can, because how many penalties have I seen that have been won by that in just this Euros alone? That's the most obvious fucking... It's the most obvious goddamn penalty I've seen in time, man. With the exception of maybe the one that the Dutchies got hanged against them with the French, but... like, when you see that back, like, McTominay stands guard, Orban puts his... like, that's so obvious, man. Armstrong has every fucking right to be raging in that one as well. Fair enough, David, fair enough. Well, they've taken out their kind of full-backs. Kirkes and Ball are out, Sosboff and another Nagy is on. There's two of them now. Brother, I can go into football Twitter right now and verify that that is indeed not the case. VAR's literally trending on Twitter and that decision's been very much discussed. There's not many people that actually think it isn't a penalty, unless you're English or Hungarian. We still have time though. But we really just have to fucking throw at it. We really just have to go. It was always going to be the question, wasn't it, man? Looks like Hanley's going on at the sidelines for now as well. I'm presuming it's still 1-0 in the Switzerland Germany game, yeah. That is. Just keep it calm. Respectable for Armstrong, but not really good enough. Could work for us if we go for the break here. We should maybe go for the break here, but instead we just put it back again. Lads, when there is so few minutes left, you just kind of have to go for it now. Like, this isn't a case of maybe try a little bit, it's go for it, man. But we're getting fucking... Nah, I appreciate that, Flash. Stress. Very much stress. Robertson's off, Morgan's on, so we're going to that flat pack, kind of 4 at the back, I'm guessing then. Maybe drop someone in deeper, and that allows Morgan to kind of roam up front a little bit more. We're kind of going for the final press, but again, it's a bit late to make these changes right before the end of the fucking game. Oh, he's done well to keep that in play. Come on, son. Run with it. Great challenge in fucking fairness, man. Done well to win that one back. Gavelled it. Oh, but it's a Hungary foul. I'm surprised. No, you're all good, man. You're all good. Mods are just doing their job. Decent. Commentators are just talking about a chance in the other game. Apparently Neuer's just made a wonder save. If they're bringing it up in our game, then it must have been pretty fucking good, but fair enough. Hungary have it. Chance there, half chance as well, and it's well saved by Angus. He's got down at his near post there. Big save for us in this one, that. Big hand. And it's Schaefer that has the half crack there. McKenna just doesn't stick out his leg enough in time, and to be fair, it was going in. It would have just about beat the near post. Chance for Hungary though. The good thing is that there'll be a good amount of added time. That's the one thing we will say. Chance for Hungary in the edge of the area, but it's not really going to threaten anyone. So that's fine for us. 10 additional minutes. 10 additional minutes. That's what we have. Come on. That's a good steal attempt, to be fair. It's just been swung out. That's an unlucky one. Hungary have got the header here. Oh, piss off, no. Good challenge, just about keeps our hopes alive, but Hungary still have the ball. It's bouncing around here. I don't like this. Why are you closing the space down? Chance for Hungary? No, not like this. Fucking hell, good save, Angus. Jesus Christ, we are getting lucky, man. We are getting very fucking lucky. How the hell did Hungary not score there? Jesus Christ. Just about survive another one. Oh my god, man. Lads, wake up. Wake the fuck up, man. Apparently Forkrus just scored a goal in the Germany game. I'm not too sure what's happening there, but there's an update for you, I think. I'm not too sure. That was a big chance for the fucking Hungarians, man. Jesus. Yeah, we need to craft a chance us off the post again. Fucking hell, man. How we are leading a charmed fucking life right now. What is happening? You'd think Hungary were the ones that are going for this. That really could have gone in, man. Jesus. Is it possible to go through the draw and beat? It would take a lot of circumstances. It's like theoretically doable, but it's not really on. There's a chance for Hungary on the break here. They step inside. They've gone down on the edge of the area, but the referee says no foul, and I think that's fair to say. Germany have equalised. Doesn't surprise me, but it doesn't do much for us. That should be a foul for us as well, by the way. The referee plays the advantage, and eventually it's going to be pulled back. We might have a chance. We just need them to work for another 5 minutes, mate. That's the way I'm looking at it. If we can craft one or two big chances, then great, but we've had one chance this entire match. No offence to Clark or anything, but his tactics just haven't fucking worked. Armstrong, into the box, headed away, no real pressure. McGregor might have a half chance, does have a half chance. It's going to cannon off of the first white shot in the box though. At least it's a shot. Step inside chance, swung in towards the back stick. Hanley's on the stretch though, he's not going to be able to do that one. Want to play on my screen, 6 minutes. 6 minutes left. Pure stress, man. That could have been a decent chance for us to break. McGregor does his best to kind of further the space, but it's not really into the right area. Takes a bobble off. Doesn't necessarily work out for them either. Good step in, to be fair. He's holding firm. He is holding firm, but it's stress. Give or take, Flash. Give or take. You're spot on. It's a bit of a bounce up. Please get that away, Hanley. Does just about in the end. Takes a stab down. Please get that away. Fucking does in the end. There's a bit of a chase on. Hungary will play it forward. Apparently, I'm not sure if there's a foul being played back for something. I guess there is. That's a bounce and a half. Hungary might have a half chance on the break here. Hanley will play it back, safe and sound, no real problems there. Oh shit, that's a loose bounce by the way. There's a break down that side for Hungary. That's could have been bad for us, but we just about deal with it, Jesus. Gunn screaming at his men to get it forward. Gunn sends it high. Oh, there's a big chance down that left-hand side. Is it in? Big chance for McTominay. How's he missed it? How have you missed it, man? I think he might have been offside anyway, but... Oh, he would have been offside. Fuck, man, that's so unlucky anyway. But how the hell did McTominay miss? Oh, man. Apparently full time in the Switzerland-Germany match. Who does that mean Germany getting the round of 16? Is it Denmark then? As it stands? Hungary from the edge of the area. Doesn't really threaten. Thankfully we get that one. It's just not been the game, man. It's a good head on, big takedown chance. Okay, there's something on here. Big opportunity, please. Morgan. Out towards this. It's just deflected. Armstrong gets it back. It's not really going to bounce anywhere else, man. Come on, boys. Armstrong into the box. Taken down, not really dealt with by anyone though. Have a chance, lads. Have a chance, lads. Hanley with the fucking opportunity. It's saved. Ball into space and Christie just pops it into the hands. Fucking hell, man. It's just stress. That is a big save for Gokasi. If Hanley had scored there, he would have put himself in folklore. A good break here. We could maybe do something with a run down the right hand side. Oh, fucking hell, it takes a bounce. It's just silly, man. What are you saying? Offside for what's happening here then? Ball into the box for us, it takes a bounce out and Scotland will have a corner kick by the looks of it, so that's something. Oh, what the fuck do you mean? Don't you actually dare, man. Don't you fucking dare this. They've just scored. That's just typical, isn't it? Fucking ridiculous, man. We have a fucking penalty wiped off for nothing. And they just fucking steal the game like that. That's fucking great, man. Is he not offside? That's maybe the only saving grace. I don't fucking know. But it's just retarded, man. It's just fucking retarded. I give up. I fucking hate this country, man. I absolutely fucking hate this country sometimes. Steve Clark can get to fuck, man. This was a game where you had a chance to prove that you can fucking show something to attack. And we fucking sit back and do nothing. Get that useless old tactical fucking prick to fuck, man. He's useless. 2 Euros in a row where we've grabbed a point from 6. What, 2 points for 6 games? And people are fucking happy with it because he beat Spain. Pish. Utter fucking pish, man. You have such a good generation of players, and what do? Play 5 at the fucking back. With the stalest offensive tactics you can muster up, man. Fuck this team. What was the point in having such a good qualifying campaign if your plan was just to perform the exact same way we always fucking do? This was a friendly type of performance. He looks like he might be off, but it's bullshit. Fucking bullshit. I'm just honestly, we better not qualify for a tournament again, man, because we do it to ourselves. We genuinely do it to ourselves. We put some fucking faith in these cunts just for them to fucking bottle it every single time, man. About 6 or 7 injuries, the referees fucking making the wrong decisions. Everything that could have gone wrong has essentially gone wrong. Fucking excellent job, man. Piss off. Honestly, fucking God, just piss off. I don't think I'm watching another Euros game. See, to be honest with you lads, I'm done with the fucking tournament. I ain't wasting my energy on it, man. This is a fucking disgrace. But that's full time. Well done, Hungary. The referees have given you the fucking... Sums it up. Sums it up beautifully. Steve Clark can get the fuck, man. Stay last fucking tactics, stay last fucking team, stay last fucking performance. Every single one of you fuckers kill yourselves. Jokes, man. What the fuck was that? Like, seriously, that every fucking time that these guys put in a slight bit of effort, we back them to the highest altar for the same shit to happen every single fucking time. Every single one of you pricks hang your heads in shame because it's just disrespectful. What the fuck was the point? Seriously, man, what the fuck was the point? Fortunes could have been different if they decided to give us that fucking penalty, but... Hey. Well done. The referees have basically handed Hungary a chance. Of course they would, right? They need the fucking sob story. I'm fucking done with this. I'm actually done with it, man. I don't think I'm ever covering a Scotland game on this fucking channel again. See, respectfully, that has just put me off forever. Honestly, I'm done. I sat here and gave them so much fucking chance after chance after chance with the qualifying games, especially with the last two, where I said things weren't going to go fucking well, but we could have done something a bit different. But no. Instead, we concede a fucking, 10 added minutes. So the only fucking reason they got that goal was because of the player getting injured. It's written in the stars, man. UEFA and their fucking storylines. I ain't wasting my energy on it anymore, man. It's whatever. Fuck this country, man. Fuck this. Actually, just screw this country when it comes to sports. Every time I put a bit of fucking faith in these cunts. It's done. Do not care. That's me. I don't need to be live again for another few fucking weeks at least. God thank the heavens. That's just genuinely put me off ever fucking watch it. The rest of this tournament's done for me. So, it is what it is. That's fine. I can't wait for England to get put out in the round of 16 when they inevitably lose to the easiest team they could get drawn against. You weren't exactly being convincing yourselves. In case you haven't realised, you've scored the same amount of fucking goals we have right now, Chief. Keep that in mind. That is what it is. Well, I guess that's all I really need to fucking cover. I don't need to stay live for any more bullshit. I can literally just leave and do what I need to do, so you're free to do what you want. No one deserves man of the match. They're all pathetic cunts. Simple. They fucking spottled it, man. They absolutely bottled it. Where do we go to get it? Literally anywhere else. Any fucking manager, respectfully, that can't get a team that can string together more than 20 shots over 3 fucking games does not deserve to be called a manager, more of a placeholder. The fucker has ridden the actual success of everyone else's hard work, and then he's going, oh yeah, but you know, we're unlucky. That's 2 Euros in the now where we followed the exact same fucking storyline. That's not improving, that's getting worse. Because we should be improving. We've got the generation to do it, but no, it's the same pish every time. Manager fucking walk in and be like, oh, we gave it a fair fight. No, we fucking didn't. We sat in for 80 minutes and only tried once we realised, oh, maybe we should maybe give it a go. Fuck this goddamn country, man. Honest to God. It's just disrespectful. Every time literally every time, I even said this to my brother a week ago, it'd be the typical Scottish thing, get the draw against the Swiss, hang on for 90 minutes against the Hungarians, and then something will go wrong. And in this match, it just happened to be the officiating, because like fucking always, there's always some referee that needs to get his fucking cock out and try and show how big he is. prick. I hope whoever he is, he gets his fucking car towed. I hope his fucking taxi home gets smashed into. Pathetic, man. Clear and obvious penalty disallowed for whatever reason. That is what it is. I don't mind that, but fuck me. Clark needs to get to fuck in the nicest way possible. He's shite. We do have the players to compete. This is a thing, Dave. This is a thing that I do not fucking accept. If we brought the right players, right, if we brought the ones that actually made sense, we wouldn't have had this issue. But no, Clark decided to overplay every single fucking one of them, including in the friendlies just before the Euros, so we'd lost some of our players. But sure, he's not fully responsible, but is he fucking there is no excuse for that. Like, it's every single fucking time, man. Like, it's not us that back the team with this hype. They hype themselves up. That's the difference, right? See, at the last Euros, no one expected us to do anything, so we just kind of went, fuck it, it is what it is. And I was not disappointed. We picked up a point against England. Very good, very cool. But this time round, every single one of those players sat down and looked at the media and put out this shit where they were like, we're going to try our hardest, we're going to put in effort, and proceeded to perform the worst I have ever fucking seen them in at least 3 years of competitive football. Every single one of those cunts are just overpaid pricks. Right, Tierney, I love him to death, but my fucking god, that guy picks his moments to get injured. I don't want to see him near the Scotland team again if the fucker's just going to get injured every single time he plays. It's just fucking dumb. Right, every single one of those players. The only exception maybe being Grant Hanley, because the guy was unlucky 2 games in a row where he could have scored a cracker. Just didn't get it. But fucking Angus Gunn, man, I genuinely hope he finds one and uses it on himself, because that is just shite. Everything about it was shite. We actually came in here with a half hope that these boys would show us something, that there would be some form of national fucking pride amongst them. But no, it's just a bunch of fucking half Anglo Scots that just couldn't play well enough to get into the England team, so fucking walks into the Scotland one. Where the fuck was the McTominay for qualification? In this tournament, he looked more like a fucking just Macbeth, dead. Every single one of those players, no matter what, when they fucking get into that dressing room, they really need to sit in fucking silence and say nothing, because their actions speak louder than words, and quite frankly, that performance can go and fuck itself. Not a single shot on target, despite multiple opportunities to do so. It's the fucking worst way to go out, Flash, that's what it is. It's just carbon copy what we did in the last Euros. Lose the first game in a pathetic fashion, have a redeeming performance in the second game where we get a point in a game that we maybe shouldn't have got a point in, and then fuck it in the third game. Nothing different. Just robbed. It's just stupid, man. And again, if the referees were slightly awake and aware, they spent 10 minutes checking for a VAR decision for Hungary when they wanted a penalty claim, but we have a fucking valid one and they spend 0 seconds. They don't even look. It's fucking dumb, man. Honest to God, man. See, if we don't get rid of Clark at some point in the next few weeks, we ain't ever going to qualify for shit again, because that for me was the stalest football I've seen, and I had to watch us play Germany. Like, Hungary opened up and gave us chances, chance after fucking chance, and we never took them. That's nothing but our fault. But UEFA are fully at fault for that one, in my opinion, because if you're asking me, at the very least we should have got a draw from it. We didn't even get that much, because of course they don't want to check for fucking clear and obvious fouls. We just got Dutched, basically. So, that is what it is. But that's my last game for the season, so I'm glad that it ends on a very positive and good note. Very cool. Thank you, Clark. I fucking hope you die in a ditch somewhere. You are useless. Every single one of them are useless. Robertson is the fucking falsest captain I have ever seen in any fucking competitive sport, ever. Full fucking stop. The guy is a myth. He plays alright for Liverpool, but he still gets fucking outplayed by Simiskas or whatever his fucking name is. Every single one of those players are fucking B-list at best, in my opinion, and every single one of them should fucking hang their lingers in shame. The women's team is better. That's what I'm saying, Scott, though. My issue is that they spent 10 minutes looking at every conceivable angle to see if they could give Hungary a penalty for a clear situation where at the first replay you see him win. Just immediately, Gunn wins the ball, but they spend 10 minutes checking just in case. but we get bundled over, clear as day, no contact on the ball, even if Armstrong's sort of pulling on Auburn's shirt, it's because he's getting fucking yanked around by Auburn, but no penalty, right? It's fucking dumb. That's what it is, though. At least we know got Southgate. Yeah, well, honestly, it's not as if Clark's that much fucking better, man. He's just a Scottish version. Stay-last tactics fucking ruining a potentially great generation of Scottish players so he can favour his stupid, pathetic fucking past connections. Get Angus Gunn to fuck. Get Hanley to fuck. Get every single one of those players that did not contribute shit. Why the fuck did we bring Lewis Morgan? Who decided that was a good idea? Dumb. Crack. All of it, just whatever, but I'm good. Whatever, I've had my anger moments, it's fine. I'm proud of the team for what they did against the Swiss, but that's about the extent of it. The rest of them can fuck themselves. That was bad. I don't think I'm definitely not watching any more Euro games for the rest of the group stages at the very fucking least. I don't think I'll be live for any Euro game unless I guess England get to the final and I want to watch them lose because it would be funny, but that's the only circumstance you'll see me live until I think the 17th or whatever when Celtic play in the friendlies, so I guess that's that. You know, it is what it is. But thank you for everyone who's joined and stuff. It's very cool. I appreciate you for doing so. It's very nice, very cool of you to do so. I'm sorry that it didn't end on a good note, but fuck me. We're Scottish. We just have to get used to conceding in every fucking possible way. Hungary are lucky as fuck. They should have been down to fucking 10 men on at least 2 occasions, so technically 9 men. Penalty for, I guess, nothing. Right, we got fucked over in that sense. We didn't get a penalty for shit, which was always nice. At least we know that in future games we can full on drag cunts down into the box and not expect a penalty to be given. Even though a few weeks ago, that's exactly how Finland got their penalty against us. Officiating can go and fuck itself. Well, that'd be best case scenario, Michael. I don't think that's how it works. That's the thing about it. Every one of those players should fucking apologise to every single Scotland fan that comes up to them and goes, "What the fuck was that, you pathetic cunts?" Honestly, man. Jesus Christ. Bad luck indeed. But cheers for coming along. Thank you for doing so. If you've been here for the entire season, fantastic. Honestly, their support's been great. But yeah, probably the sourest way for it to end. We've go out in the group stages, so at least I don't need to make a fucking thumbnail for a round of 16 tie or anything, but it's disappointing as hell. Catch you after, David, mate. It's been a pleasure to have you on. Oh, you've done your own coverage? That's good shit, mate. Fair play to you, fair play to you. That's what I love to see. I might check them out once I'm off live then, but yeah, I'm going to bail out for now and go and fucking swallow my own self-pity, I guess. That was fantastic. I never want to experience that ever again. Fuck Steve Clark. His tactics are staler than his goddamn fucking hair follicles. We move anyway, boys. Right, I'm going to bounce. Catch you after. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you at some point next season. I think there's friendlies that Scotland, not Scotland, I should say, Celtic have against City and Chelsea at some point next month. I might be, able to go live for those games. So yes, but thank you. Who was it? Hillary that subscribed today. Thank you very much. Very cool of you to do so. The rest of you, thank you for sticking around and being here. Yeah, Scotland are shite. Fucking hate this country sometimes, but my God, we'll move. We'll win the World Cup next time and we'll even it all out, right? That's the way we need to look at it, right? We sacrifice the Euros, win the World Cup. Catch you after, boys. See you next time. Fuck.